Hey everyone, I want to share with you an issue I was having with my Nighthawk R7000 with the Smart Connect and how I addressed the issue and took care of it. But let me give you a little background on my Nighthawk. We've owned this Nighthawk, I believe, about 5 years. Love this thing. We used to have a mesh system. I won't even go there, but I love this thing. And if we have to get another one, I am definitely trying to get another Nighthawk. But here's the issue. We just currently moved up to fiber optic. It was available in our area finally. We finally moved up to it. And for a while, everything was working great. I mean, speed's phenomenal. I've never had that type of speed. But recently, I've been noticing that my main TV in the living room, which is directly next to our router, was buffering. And I couldn't understand why it was buffering. Sometimes if you reset the modem in the router, that'll go away. So I did that. But then I was noticing it still hadn't gone away. It was still doing it. So I went into my Nighthawk app and looked at the devices and see how they were connected. Normally, you'll have some of your devices connected to 2.4 and some of them connect to the 5 gig. All of my devices, for some odd reason, were connected to the 2.4. And because I had the Smart Connect on, Smart Connect was directing them to that 2.4. I don't understand why, but it was. So what I did was I rebooted my Nighthawk. And when I did that, half the devices went to the 5 and half with the 2.4, which eliminated that issue. That's today. Well, after I did that today, I noticed about maybe 3 hours, there goes my TV buffering again. I go into the Nighthawk again, and sure enough, everything got moved to 2.4 again. Don't know why it's doing it. I don't know if it's something to do with fiber optic, but you know what? I turned the Smart Connect off, and I connected each and every device that I wanted to the 5 gig, and left the other ones connected to the 4, and that took care of my issue. I think Nighthawk has a great Smart Connect feature. Before we moved to fiber optic, that thing worked flawlessly for us. But maybe I don't know if it's a firmware issue because I looked at it and it was up to date, or maybe it's an older router. Maybe I need to get a newer one. But whatever. For right now, the router works great. I just turned the Smart Connect off and connected the devices to which one I wanted, and it still works great. I get great range. I'm all the way in my bedroom, and this TV is one of the ones furthest away from the router, and I still get great reception here. So again, I don't have a problem with the Nighthawk. I just had an issue with their Smart Connect. And if you're actually getting a lot of buffering, go into your app and see what's connected to what. If it shows that you have most of them connected to your 2.4, you're definitely going to get slow speeds because everybody's competing for that signal. And because if you got the Smart Connect turned on, it's going to choose it for you. So if that's your issue, turn the Smart Connect off. It's not going to hurt anything. And just connect who you want to the 2.4 and who you want to the 5 gig. And that should solve your issue. All right, my motto is each one teach one. I hope this helps.